People who made a deal with a friend that if they weren't married by a certain age, they would marry. Under the sprawling branches of an old oak tree, Mia and Jake shared a tub of melting ice cream, their laughter echoing across the park. It was their ritual, a moment of calm after yet another pair of disastrous dates. I'm starting to think love isn't in the cards for me, Jake said, licking his spoon dramatically. Same, Mia sighed. Maybe we're just unlovable. Jake gasped, clutching his chest. Speak for yourself. I'm a catch. You, however, he smirked, dodging her playful slap. Mia rolled her eyes. All right, Mr. Catch, here's a thought. If we're still single by 35, let's just marry each other. Deal? Jake raised an eyebrow. What's in it for me? Free pizza on Fridays, Mia quipped. Throw in nachos, and you've got yourself a deal. And just like that, they shook on it, laughing as though the promise was nothing more than a fleeting joke. But the years that followed turned the joke into something else entirely. Jake was there when Mia landed her dream job, surprising her with balloons and a cake that said, "You're kind of a big deal." Mia was there when Jake's dad passed away, holding his hand as he sobbed on her couch. They cheered each other through highs, held each other through lows, and somewhere in between, they became each other's constant. Then came Mia's 35th birthday. At a small cafe, Jake sat across from her, fidgeting with his coffee cup. Mia raised an eyebrow. All right, what's up with you? Jake hesitated before finally blurting, the deal. Do you remember? Mia froze. She hadn't thought about it in years. Or maybe she had, but she'd always brushed it off as a silly memory. Yeah, she said cautiously. But that was a joke, right? Jake's eyes softened. It wasn't for me. Mia's heart skipped. I've been in love with you for years, Jake confessed, his voice barely above a whisper. I just didn't want to mess up what we have. But the deal, it's my excuse to tell you now. I love you, Mia. I don't want to imagine life without you. Mia stared at him, tears welling in her eyes. You idiot, she whispered, a smile breaking through her tears. Why didn't you say something sooner? I've been waiting for you this whole time. Jake blinked, his jaw dropping. Wait, what? Mia laughed, reaching across the table to take his hand. Yes, Jake, I'll marry you, but I'm still holding you to those nachos. Their wedding was a mix of chaos and joy, just like them. Jake forgot his vows and had to improvise, starting with, Mia, I promise to always share my fries, sometimes. Mia tripped over her dress during their first dance, and Jake dramatically flopped to the floor beside her to save the moment. Years later, they sat under that same oak tree, now older but just as in love. Still love me? Mia teased, leaning into his shoulder. Jake grinned, pulling her close. Always. Then, with a smirk, he added, but I really married you for the free pizza. You still owe me from 10 years ago. Mia groaned, shoving him playfully as their laughter filled the park once again.